Everyone already knows that Doom is coming in Avengers Doomsday, but today I'll tell you who will actually be in his team or his army. And no, I'm not talking about the evil Avengers team you've been hearing about for so long. Because if there's anyone Doctor Doom trusts more than anyone else, it's himself. That's why rumors of a Lady Doctor Doom appearing have also surfaced. But don't worry, the Lady Doom we'll see won't be forcefully overpowered like Captain Carter. She'll simply be a pawn, a proxy for the real Doom. Now, Doom's army can be divided into three major categories, based on what we've seen in the comics so far. Doombots, the most famous. Parliament of Doom. God Doom above all, an army of Doom variants. And to understand how Doom will enter Avengers Doomsday, you must remember one thing. Doom never arrives alone. When Doom shows up, he brings war, deception, and multiversal madness with him. Let's start with the Parliament of Doom, whose story is extremely interesting and fits into the MCU perfectly. Just like the Council of Kangs that we saw in the MCU, the Interdimensional Council of Reeds also exists in Marvel Comics. It was formed by three alternate universe Reed Richards, each of whom collected the Infinity Stones in their own universe and established peace there. Any Reed who successfully built the bridge, a portal that allows travel between universes, was eligible to join this council. So when Earth 616's Reed Richards created the bridge, he was offered the chance to join too. But there were two rules he had to follow. He must leave his family behind. He must capture and lobotomize the Doom of his universe, because according to them, that was necessary for maintaining peace. In fact, the Council of Reeds even shows him how they have captured several Dooms from different universes. But Reed, 616, refuses. He cannot abandon his family. And, as a hero, he cannot lobotomize his friend, who is sometimes a villain, Dr. Doom. What happens next will shock you. That so-called powerful Council of Reeds, the group that claimed to have brought peace, ends up losing to the Mad Celestials. And guess who defeats those Mad Celestials? Earth 616 Reed Richards, with help from future Franklin Richards. So Reed's decision to not join the Council ends up saving not only his own universe, but countless other universes that the Mad Celestials would later destroy. When the Mad Celestials wipe out the Council of Reeds, all bridges are destroyed too. But Valeria Richards reverse engineers the system and repairs it. After completing one final task, she hands control of the entire place over to Doom. We then see Doom traveling to the former headquarters of the Council of Reeds, where everything is in ruins. No Reed has survived. The Infinity Stones are still lying there. Doom picks them up and discovers that every Doom from alternate universes is trapped there. He frees them, and all those Dooms except Earth, 616 Doom as their leader. This becomes his army. A very similar setup could be shown in the MCU. Valeria Richards could appear as Lady Doom, because although she's part of the Fantastic Four family, she tends to side with Doom more than anyone else. Doom even treats her like his own daughter. This way, they can introduce Lady Doom without reducing Doctor Doom's importance. This storyline also fits easily into the MCU, because they've already shown the Council of Kangs. They can show that the Council of Kangs had captured all Doom variants, and RDJ's Doctor Doom frees them with Lady Doom, Valeria's help, just like in the comics. After that, this entire army follows the true Doctor Doom. And this makes complete sense. Remember, He Who Remains created a sacred timeline where Doctor Doom didn't exist at all. This means Kong, or his variants, were always afraid of Doom. That's why he erased Doom from every timeline, changed his story, and essentially turned him into Iron Man in the sacred timeline. When people hear Lady Doom, they might wonder, why bring her in? We want RDJ's full-power Doom. So let me tell you about the most powerful Doctor Doom in the entire Marvel multiverse, the one everyone knows as Supreme Doom. I'm talking about Doom above all. From the name alone, you can guess who he modeled himself after. This Doom was so dangerous that he didn't just defeat his enemies, he tortured them. And when that wasn't enough, he traveled to other universes, defeated those universes' Dooms, tortured them, and stole their power. His suit could only be powered through the sacrifice of someone close to him, and he had already sacrificed everyone close to him in his own universe. That's why he began targeting the Dooms of other universes, because he loves no one more than himself. And this twisted logic worked. After his power was restored, he wouldn't kill the Doom variant he just defeated. Instead, he would give them two choices: join his army or die painfully under torture. Some surrendered, but some had such immense pride that they chose death, even if it meant dying under unbearable torture. The harshest part? When any Doom variant agreed to join his army, the very first command Supreme Doom gave them was this: cut out your own tongue, so the army could obey him silently and never speak a single word to him. There's a strong chance Marvel might show this Doom, and that's why there's so many rumors about multiple Doom variants appearing. In this storyline, we even saw many Doom variants fighting many Loki variants. If you want, I can cover that entire story too. Just let me know in the comments. But it's also possible that all these rumors we're hearing are nothing but a distraction, and in the end, we won't see Doom variants at all. Instead, we might only see Doombots. And these are not just metal robots. These are reflections of Victor Von Doom himself. A perfect copy. Every Doombot talks like Doom, walks like Doom, thinks like Doom. Many times in the comics, the Fantastic Four believed they had finally defeated Doom, only to discover later that it was just a Doombot. This is Doom's greatest weapon: confusion. No one can ever be sure whether the real Doom is standing before them or just a mechanical mask. Doombots were first shown in Fantastic Four #5 back in 1962. Since then, they have guarded Doom's Latverian fortress, served as his soldiers, and even replaced him on dangerous missions around the world. Whenever Doom doesn't want to take a risk, he sends his Doombots. This means that when Doom shows up in the MCU, we'll always have one question in our minds: is this the real Doom, or just a machine? In fact, even many iconic Dr. Doom stories you've heard, where certain panels were shown, were narrated by a Doombot, not the real Doom. These aren't like Ultron's drones. They're far more personal, far more dangerous. And the MCU loves showing robot armies. They've already shown Ultron sentries, Stark drones, Iron Legion, and Ultron bots multiple times. With Doom's bots, that scale will multiply. Plus, since RDJ is playing Dr. Doom, this will feel like the ultimate version of Tony Stark's dream, what he once called his suit of armor around the world in Age of Ultron. Doombots will also give the Avengers a fighting chance, because if the real Doom faces them, the Avengers have almost no chance of surviving. But they could defeat Doombots, and that will give them small, temporary victories, moments they can celebrate as minor wins. So guys, these were the possible armies of Doom. Armies that can make RDJ's Doom so intimidating that every villain shown so far will look insignificant. Tell me in the comments, which Dr. Doom army do you want to see? And which version of Dr. Doom do you want? Or if you have any questions, comment them too. I'll include them in the Q&A video. That's all for today, guys. See you in the next video with a brand new topic. Until then, bye-bye.